my darlings. I hope you're well and are having a lovely weekend. If you're watching this on Sunday, I hope you've had a super relaxing weekend. Today I am working from home and we've got Charlie's mum and dad coming over later. We've got a couple of fun things that we're doing while they're here, so I'm going to bring you along for all of those. But at the moment I'm just getting the house ready and also prepping some yummy things for us to enjoy while they're here. I have, as you guys know, I've been getting more and more into foraging and learning about the power of plants, and I just find it so satisfying. If you've ever picked blackberries from a hedgerow, it's obviously not blackberry season right now, it's wild garlic season, but if you've ever picked blackberries from the hedgerow, filled up your bags, and you'll probably know how satisfying it is. Is it because it's free? Is it because it tastes good? Is it because you know that you're eating with the seasons? I don't know, I just find it so satisfying is definitely the word. And I love gardening, I love growing flowers, and I'm learning so much more about eating flowers as well. So what I want to go and forage and cook and make food with today, two things. First of all, dandelions. Dandelions are something that I never really considered as a food before doing a foraging morning with the lovely 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 at Bruin Farm. Bruin Farm is a farm, a cafe, a shop, and also a place that hosts events here in the Cotswolds. I really want to go there again as soon as possible. I'm hoping to organise a Fashion Mumbler team day there and spend more time with Leslie because she's just a fountain of knowledge. But we went on a foraging walk with her a month or so ago, and she was pointing out all the dandelions and telling us what was so great about them, how they can help you. They're fantastic for detoxifying the body, great for teas, great for tinctures. And I just thought, wow, this is going to become a new obsession of mine. And then if you watch the last vlog, you'll know that I also have been picking lilac from our garden. Lilac flowers, leaves, and even the bark of lilac is all edible, and it does have health properties as well. It's quite cleansing, good for your immune system, as well as many other things that I'm still learning about. I am so new to this whole world of, what would you call it, like herbal apothecaryism? I don't know, there's probably a technical name. I'm literally beginner, stage 1. But I love documenting these journeys with you. At one point 5 years ago, I was coming onto the channel saying how new I was to growing vegetables, and now I have been taking masterclasses, like teaching masterclasses on gardening, which is surreal, but it's just something that I'm so passionate about, and I love bringing you guys along on these journeys with me. I hope you guys don't mind the roller coaster of my things that I get obsessed with. Maybe it's a little bit telling to certain parts of my personality, but I really do find that I get so excited by certain topics. I do have a not so good habit of just going out and buying all of the equipment. Like, I'm this close to buying a dehydrator. If you've got any tips on really good dehydrators, please let me know, because also something else that I love is not letting things go to waste. So seeing all the flowers that we grow in our garden, whether it's rose, I've shared my journey of trying to dry out rose petals so many times here on the channel. I've never succeeded, hence why I'd like to get a dehydrator. But now, as I'm learning about the benefits from so many other things, whether it's the herbs in my herb bed, even this morning I was watching a video and Nepeta catmint, which I grow for cut flower in the form of the salvia, sorry, they're completely different plants, it looks kind of similar to salvia. I'm learning about the edible benefits of Nepeta as well, so I just feel that I want to be able to dehydrate and make things from my garden into teas, store them throughout the year for recipes, because our growing season here in the UK is quite small. Only now are things starting slowly to come out, and by September we'll be nearly at the end of that period. So I really want to be able to dehydrate and store things for longer. But anyway, back to dandelions. What I want to make today is a dandelion and Gruyere quiche. that we'll have for our dinner, or part of our dinner. I think Charlie's doing something with asparagus as well. I managed to find some purple asparagus at the farm shop this morning. I love to always buy the weird versions because I just think they're tastier, they're more exciting, and anything that's purple I always think is just full of goodness. So first thing I want to do is grab a basket and go and find some dandelion, both leaves and flowers, and while I'm out and about we'll grab some lilac too. I can never resist grabbing some wildflowers if I see a little patch. So here we have got dandelion, and it's very recognisable from the yellow flower, which I'm collecting. The leaves and the whole thing is edible, so really nice for decorating salads and things like that. It's actually called dandelion because these leaves look like, I think it's lion's teeth, and in French or Latin, I should know this story properly, it means dents de lion, which means teeth of the lion. Sounds pretty French, doesn't it? But these you can use just as you would any other salad leaf. They grow from the inside out, so you want to have the more internal leaves rather than the external ones, which could be a little bit bitter. And you don't want to take too many because the bees will be using them for pollen at this time of year. But these grow so plentifully. I'm sure you've all got them in your gardens or nearby. You can also dig them up and use the root. I'm not doing that today. That's foraging level 2. I'm very much on level 1. If you watched to the end of the last vlog, you'll have seen me putting this together, which is just so lovely. A mixture between blooms, which I bought from the farm shop, the delphiniums, and the nigella, because my nigella are only this big at the moment. And then a few things from our garden, like the viburnum and the lilac. Some lilac enjoys being in water, some lilac just shrivels up and dies, so you can't really rely on it. But I did grab just 3 sprigs of cow parsley while I was out on the lane as well, and I just love how fluffy it is. I love what this does to a flower display, but again, it doesn't last very long. So if we've got guests coming over, I would only ever put it in like the morning of anyone coming to see the flower display, or that will see it when they're here, because I have no doubt that in a couple of days these will just sprinkle their little white seeds all over the table. But I think that looks really nice. I don't like my flower displays to be too neat and perfect. I prefer them to be wild and wonderful, and this is just such a nice purple, white and green, my favourite colour combos when it comes to flower displays. And these will always remind me of our wedding, because we had so many of these on the stairs, in the bouquets, in the garden. Absolutely beautiful. Hello again, my darlings. So you might be able to hear a little bit of background noise, whether it's a strimmer or our windows being fixed or the dishwasher, but it's nearly 4 o'clock now. My goodness, the day has been spent in the kitchen, but I have been doing, I apologise, you see now why I had to do the voiceover. I have been doing quite a few things alongside cooking, which just always means that things take longer when you're trying to multitask. But we now have a dandelion and asparagus tart, or quiche, whatever you like to call it. It smells amazing. Cannot wait to have this with our barbecue later on. I added the dandelions at the very end because otherwise they definitely would have burnt. And then you guys know that I just cannot throw things away. So with the extra bit of the filling that I made too much of and it wouldn't fit inside the quiche dish, I made some little muffins, and I've just tried the kind of most burnt looking one. I don't think it is burnt, it's just extra crispy, and these are so delicious. I was thinking, how perfect would these be in a lunchbox? The perfect amount of cheese. Oh my gosh, they are just the best little bite-sized snacks. So one of the things that I was filming alongside the tart, you may know if you watched to the end of my last video, because I was making or finishing my, I keep wanting to say rhubarb because last time I did it, it was rhubarb and rose, but these are lilac and, well, technically the jam is lilac and raspberry, so these are my lilac and raspberry jammy dodgers. Very similar to my rhubarb and rose jammy dodgers that I made last year. They are absolutely scrumptious, so I'll leave my rhubarb and rose recipe linked down below, and you can watch the end of the last vlog if you want to see how I altered it to make my lilac jammy dodgers. Okay, I don't know what that... There we go. Oh. Okay, so I have just undone a package from Boden, and they have just got so many joyful pieces in their collection at the moment, so I thought I would do a little try on for you. Full disclosure, I am working with Boden on a YouTube short, so if you've seen that already, please do go and give it some love. If you see it, leave a green heart or two in the comments under that video. Yeah, so many lovely things in their collection. In fact, I probably could have ordered the whole collection. Just so many things that are perfect for summer holidays. But anyway, enough chit chat. I'm going to start by trying this on because I might actually end up wearing this evening. If it stays warm enough. At the moment, when the sun's out, it's lovely, but we shall see. So here's the green dress on, and this is exactly what I was hoping this dress would be. The fit is really lovely thanks to this little smocked section at the back. There is no zip, so it is an over-the-head situation. Please excuse the neckline. I can't believe I'm about to confess this, but I still have my sports bra on from Pilates earlier today, so we're just gonna have to hide that. But as you can guess, I've paired with my little straw bag and my 𝑭𝒂𝒕𝒅 heels. This is a perfect everyday summer dress, but fantastic as a beach cover-up. There are little pockets, and it is full length on me with a little slit here at the front, but on taller people it would probably be mid-shin, and it's a really lovely lightweight material, but with enough weight to it that it's got a beautiful hang, and I love this scallop detail. I think it is the perfect summer dress. I can definitely imagine days in the garden spent wearing this, and yeah, this will be perfect for our barbecue later. If anyone from the Boden design team is watching this by any chance, firstly, thank you. I love this collection so much. It is my dream summer wardrobe. Secondly, please, please, please do zip up items next time, because as much as it's worth it to put these on over your head, it's just, especially when you're hot and flustered in summer, it's just so nice to pull down a zip and step out of things or step into things. And also, I have to rebrush through my eyebrows every single time, which is an embarrassing confession. Anyway, dress number 2, another gorgeous one. I love the fact that there are pockets in everything. This is the absolute perfect broderie summer dress. I feel like I spent years trying to find this exact dress, and no one made the perfect one. Well, Boden have done it. So all the design details that I love. Once again, that little bit of smocking here, so as you can see, the silhouette just subtly pinches you in at the waist. By the way, I'm going to leave all of these items linked down below, and I know you guys know this, but it really helps me out if you do click the links down below and shop from those, because then I'm able to track the sales. It helps me to know if I'm talking about the right kind of brands price point wise. It helps me to see which items you guys are loving. I do make a small commission as well, which helps to support the channel, and also it shows the brands that you guys love what you see. So just in case you didn't know, that really, really helps me out if you do shop through the links below, or even just click on them to discover the website. So we've got broderie fabric, which is my all-time favourite. The most beautiful little ruffles on the sleeve. Again, sorry, sports bra. And there is a certain name for this, where it's the polka dot trim or dotty trim. I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure someone can tell me down below. And lengthwise, once again, it is ankle length on me, so this is going to be also perfect for anyone that is a little bit taller. To be honest, accessory wise, I would literally wear the exact same as last time with the best shoes of all time. If I can find anything similar to these, I will also leave these linked down below because they are by far my most worn summer shoes. I think if I was to only wear one summer outfit for the rest of my life, it would be a white dress, straw bag, and these shoes. A little side note about this kind of fabric as well, if you are packing it for a holiday, you never need to iron this kind of fabric. I always roll my things up to take with me on holiday, and something like this, you know that you'll be able to wear it either to travel in, although careful travelling in white. I have definitely sat in chocolate before and that has not been flattering. Or you can just whip it out of your suitcase, hang it up for a few minutes, and it'll be ready to wear on your first night. It's just, yeah, the most beautiful silhouette. Absolutely love it. And on a chillier day, I would put on a jumper over the top and then it'll just look like you're wearing a beautiful broderie skirt. Let's just say I did have to use a shower cap to get myself out of the white dress, but we did it successfully. So up next, it's actually the shorts that are from Boden. And when I say these are the absolute perfect summer shorts for people that don't like short shorts. I prefer more of a Bermuda style. I feel it's a little bit more elegant to have shorts that are a little bit longer. I think for those of us who are millennial as opposed to Gen Z, I was talking about this with Rory yesterday, and I think I'm just on the cusp of millennial, but I would be the least Gen Z person ever. I literally dress like someone 5 times my age. But anyway, love the shorts. They are the most gorgeous fabric. I think they are a linen. They've got such beautiful pleat detail going on here at the front, which adds to the kind of luxury look of them. They're definitely giving Ralph Lauren, Loro Piana, that kind of vibe, which I know is very on trend on everyone's kind of mood boards at the moment. And I love where they finish just above the knee. They feel quite sporty. They feel, yeah, just a very elevated way of wearing and styling shorts. And the fit of them just couldn't be nicer. I think the fabric is the perfect weight as well. Still quite flattering on the booty. And I think these would look really lovely both with sandals and also potentially with trainers as well. So another lovely everyday summer outfit. Spring outfit. Up next we have got another beautiful dress. This one is shorter. I can definitely see myself wearing this one on toasty days. Apparently we are going to have a hot summer this year. I mean, we've already had a couple of heat waves here in the UK. More than one day of decent temperatures we call a heat wave. I know that that's not strictly accurate, but I'm really hoping we're going to have a toasty summer. This feels very light and breezy thanks to the length of the skirt, the fact that none of the material is clinging on too much. That same, in fact it's pretty much the same pattern with the ruffle on the collar and the smock detail cinching you in under here. Obviously I love the green. I think wearing colours like this around the house not only means if I'm cooking I can just wipe my hands a little bit on my dress and it's not as lethal as wearing white. You guys know I'm going to say that it's the perfect dress for gardening in as well. I'd probably pop this on over a bikini top whether I'm gardening or actually heading to a beach somewhere. But yes, it's lovely, and even though it's short it does still have pockets. It's just one that's really easy to wear, really easy to throw on, and I think of all of the things predicting what I will get the most wear out of this summer, I think it's going to be this, because it's also that kind of fabric, as I said, really easy care, no need to spend ages ironing, and you can just throw it in the wash. You don't need to worry about the settings, it's not delicate, it's just perfect. The perfect everyday, around the house summer dress, but also obviously smart enough to wear out and about. Add some nice jewellery, pair of beautiful sandals, and you've got yourself a lovely outfit for whatever errands you're up to on a lovely sunny day. Okay, we've got one more dress. The colour of this one I love. It's like a bright kind of Barbie raspberry pink. It's such a beautiful colour. The fabric of this dress feels a lot more casual than the others. It's more of a kind of t-shirt jersey material, whereas the others felt a little bit more like thick cotton. Again, you've got this lovely trim, which if we didn't have the ugly sports bra in the way, it's just creates a really lovely contrast between your skin and the fabric. Really nice length of sleeves. I know that some people can be quite self-conscious of the skin on their upper arms, so if that's you, then this is going to cover that. I think for keeping a nice temperature on warm days, it's going to be a really nice lightweight fabric. Lengthwise, this one is a little bit shorter. It's more kind of mid-shin on me, which again makes it perfect for summer days. And yet still, even though there's no zip, it's just that little bit stretchy, which makes it super easy to pull on, really nice and flattering. Just a really lovely, easy breezy, everyday summer dress. Okay, the final piece is a white skirt, which you can't see yet. I'm not sure that this is my absolute favourite way of styling it, but you guys know how Yellowstone has completely infiltrated my wardrobe, and I'm just loving this denim waistcoat at the moment, and I'm trying to style it with everything possible. So I do quite like how this looks. My battery is just about to die, but yes, denim waistcoat, white skirt, it's white linen, it's absolutely beautiful. The quality, the thickness, the lining, it's gorgeous, and the same accessories as every single outfit. I like the fact that the contrast means you can see the shape of the waistcoat a little bit more. I did finally take off the sports bra, you'll be pleased to know. So yeah, this is a really lovely combo, a very classic summer outfit, but I've actually got two other ways that I want to play around with styling the skirt. Okay, I love this styling of the skirt. I have just tucked in the front of this buttercup yellow knit, and I love it. I love this colour combo of the yellow and the white together. It's very covering, so if you are wanting to be a little bit more modestly dressed, or perhaps there's still a bit of a chill in the air, to be honest, you could literally wear head to ankle thermals underneath this. So if you're desperate to start wearing more spring-like outfits but you feel the cold, you could definitely do full thermals underneath this. But the fabrics, I am wearing black underwear, which is probably not the cleverest, but I feel like you can only slightly see the underwear. Don't go searching for it now. But yeah, it's not really that sheer at all, and I just can't quite explain the quality. Like, this doesn't feel like a high street piece at all. Bodum pricing is really good. I would say it's kind of like between high street and premium in terms of the pricing, but the quality is absolutely gorgeous. You could tell me this is a Chloe skirt or I don't know, Ralph Lauren, and I would believe you. The quality is absolutely gorgeous. They've really thought about where they're putting the pleats to give it a lovely silhouette. This is such a nice outfit. I have got a day in London on Thursday. I'm actually going in tomorrow. In fact, you'll see a really exciting dinner and overnight stay at the end of this vlog. But I think this is going to be my Thursday in London outfit, and I might pop a little strappy top in my bag as well, because I think it might be a little bit warmer. And last but not least, I have popped on my favourite top of the moment. This just seems to go with everything, and it is a knitted t-shirt. To be honest, I think there are so many different ways you could style a white linen skirt like this. Little crop tops. We have just been having a little ogle at the Abercrombie collection. They've got these little crop tops with vegetables on them. I'll pop a photo on the screen here. I feel like that would look really cute with a white linen skirt like this. But I basically just grabbed this top because I've been wearing it so much lately, and I thought, yes, that will definitely go with the white skirt too. And it does. This is probably the most preppy way of styling the skirt, but I love it. I love the pink and white combo, the yellow and white combo, denim and white. Who'd have thought it would be so versatile? I think I will pack this top in my London suitcase as well, because if it is warm, then this might be a little bit more appropriate for Thursday. But there we go, 3 ways to style a white linen skirt. I love it, but I don't trust myself not to get food on it, so I'm going to save this outfit for my day in London, pop something a little bit more easy to wear on. Charlie's mum and dad will be here any second, so I'm going to get the table laid and prepare for our barbecue later. Okay, I've gone with a green, as always, with a hint of purple in homage to the fabulous wisteria for today's table. Not too wildly different to what I always do, but 𝑭𝒂𝒕 plates, the mats, gosh, were they 𝑭𝒂𝒕 or did I buy them on an independent website? I'm not sure. I'll try and find a link down below. I've got the lovely, really beautiful thin glasses, which are the Nina Campbell collaboration with Next. Lilac and mint, beautiful colour combo. Also great together in a tea, which I've currently got the kettle boiling for. And then I've popped some fresh mint in the water as well. Nasturtiums growing in the middle of the table. If anyone so desired, they could pick a nasturtium leaf and pop it in their salad, or they could just leave it to grow. And as always, I've just put a couple of potted plants on the table as well. So let's hope the sun stays out. Charlie's mum and dad will be here in a second, and no doubt the first order of the evening will be rosé on the sofas. Okay, Charlie's mum and dad are here. We're having a little walk around the garden, and we've got, my gosh, steaks about to go on the barbecue. We've got asparagus, yummy, and I think we've got some big fat chips and broccoli in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕. It's gonna be delicious.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
Good morning, my darlings. Gosh, how beautiful the blooms look here in the hallway. As you saw, today started with a workout and I roped Charlie's mum in, and my goodness, I see where Charlie gets it from. She is seriously strong. So that was a really fun way to start the day. I'm out of breath because I just ran down the stairs. But we've just had a lovely brunch together, all in the sunshine, and now we're heading, surprise, surprise, to Daylesford. I've got my Bamford dress on and Vivo barefoot trainers because today is the National Garden Scheme Open Day for Carol Lady Bamford's garden, and it is so lovely to see. Oh, we're gonna have 11 strikes. I'll try again. It is so lovely to see just her garden is absolutely sensational. Probably my favorite garden that I think I've ever seen. Unsurprisingly, everything she creates I love. And we went last year. You're not allowed to film or take photos on this day, so I will explain it to you. Actually, actually, I won't need to explain it to you because we're doing something really exciting next week. So hopefully on either next Thursday or next Sunday, you might be able to get a sneak peek into Lady Bamford's garden. Hopefully, we're just confirming the finer details. But for me personally, and for Lala and Charlie's mum, and Charlie of course, it's just really interesting to see what structures she's put up for everything to grow up, what she's got planted out already, what's growing in the greenhouse. It's the most aesthetic garden you could possibly imagine, which yeah, hopefully I'll be able to show you next week. But I can't wait. But we're going to pop to Daylesford first, grab a coffee, have a little mooch around. The sun is shining. It should be a really lovely day. I've only had the heatless curls in for an hour, not even that so far, so I hope I'll be left with some curl when I take them out shortly. But this dress is so lovely. It's handmade in India. It is a Bamford dress. I've got a cardigan to pop on over my shoulders, and then my coconut coloured 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 𝑴𝒆, which I love. They go with everything and they're super comfortable. Don't know why these are here, but these are our matchstick boxes for Strawtop, as you can guess. You strike the match down there and slide this out, and there's your matches. How fabulous are they? These are from the Oak and Rope company. Hello my darlings, as you can see, no longer at Daylesford House Gardens. As I mentioned, they don't allow you to take photos on the National Garden Scheme Day, so of course unfortunately I wasn't able to bring you along, but as I said earlier, stay tuned here on the YouTube channel because hopefully next week I may just have something very exciting to show you, and any garden lovers, this is a really unique opportunity that I'll be able to share with you. So Charlie very kindly dropped me off at Kingham Station. Hour and a half later I was in at Paddington, and I have just checked in to Claridge's. Now hang on a second, let me flip you around, I'll take a seat. So Claridge's hotel always is filled with many memories for me. My first foray into the fashion industry was when I interned and then worked at Mulberry. I interned as fashion marketing intern for about 18 months at Mulberry, probably 12 years ago, and then was their marketing assistant for a little while as well. And that was my first like really exciting job in the fashion industry. I'd also worked at Topshop, I'd worked at Reiss, but marketing at Mulberry had always been the dream for me, and I loved every minute. I was actually, I'm sure I won't get them in trouble by saying I was an unpaid intern for 18 months and I stuck it out. That is how much I loved working with Mulberry. Anyway, the reason I mention that is because our fashion shows for London Fashion Week were always held here at the Claridge's ballroom. And so many of my like first ever Fashion Week experiences and experiences in the fashion world were here at Claridge's. I remember it was one of my duties to deliver Kate Moss her outfit, or like some earrings I think it was. She already had her outfit for the fashion show. She was staying in one of the suites here, and I would seat the guests as they arrived into the ballroom, got to see the show. And back then, as a 20-year-old new to the fashion industry, Oh my gosh, it was so exciting. I've spent a lot of time in the very posh ladies' bathrooms downstairs here at Claridge's, putting together goodie bags. My goodness, a lot of time. And very quickly having to nip in and out of the bathrooms to grab armfuls of goodie bags to give our guests as they left the fashion show. I'm gonna go and see if those bathrooms still exist. I think actually they got renovated and maybe aren't there anymore, but for old time's sake, maybe after dinner I'll take you to those bathrooms. They're really fancy if they're still here. Anyway, I never actually stayed at Selfridges. Interns do not, sorry, did I say Selfridges? Claridge's. Interns do not get to stay at Claridge's during the Fashion Week show. And although I've been here a couple of times before for afternoon teas and brand lunches, I've never stayed here before until tonight. So tonight I'm here as a guest of Eve Lom. What a dream come true. Eve herself is here. We're about to have dinner together. I think it's quite a small, intimate group this evening. We're having dinner together in the painter's room, which is such a beautiful room. But anyway, I've got to meet the girls downstairs in 10 minutes and I need to sort my hair out, so let me give you a quick Claridge's bedroom tour. So I have an entrance hall. This is my little entrance area. Great place to show you outfit of the day, very casual, but it was perfect for our garden tour. I'm wearing head to toe Bamford, and the cashmere knit is just perfect. I had it round my shoulders most of the time because it was really toasty, and the dress is gorgeous. 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 𝑴𝒆 in coconut, and my 25% discount code Josie25 still works for 𝑭𝒊𝒅, only until the 16th of May. So be speedy if you want to get a really good price on 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 barefoot trainers. They're honestly the best. I had a lot of chats with Charlie's mum about foot health and how it really impacts basically your entire body health. And if you don't look after your feet when you're younger, then it can lead to knee, hip, back, everything problems. So please be sensible if you guys haven't tried 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 barefoots yet. They are essentially almost like walking barefoot, so your foot actually gets to use all of its muscles and prevents you from having posture problems and foot and therefore knee, leg and hip problems when you grow up. Majorly important in children. Anyway, I digress. Here is my room. Here we go. So I've got this little seating area. I've obviously just dumped my stuff everywhere. By the way, even the luggage rack has got the Claridge's logo on it. How fabulous. I've got a huge bed. The sheets are so soft, absolutely gorgeous. I love how clear all of this is. How many times do you get in a hotel bed and you're like, oh, it's so annoying when you can't switch everything off and then you have to scamper out of bed. Not here. I just remember how the attention to detail here is incredible. I'm wearing this lovely me and M dress for dinner. This almost brought a tear to my eye when I read this earlier. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. How lovely. Oh, I just love this so much. If there's one thing that I love about Eve Lom, aside from their cleansers and other skincare, it's how the brand just share my absolute obsession with flowers. I can't wait to read through that. What a lovely thing to have on your bedside table. We've got a golden Eve Lom Gold slip silk scrunchie and sleep mask. That is so kind of them. A little tote bag here to take everything home in because they've really spoiled us. I'll show you that in a second. Inside the wardrobes, proper hangers with the Claridge's crest on them. We've got a clothes steamer, very, very helpful, and a Dyson Supersonic hairdryer. Love that. Let's see, drawers for jewellery, knickers maybe. You're safe. I couldn't open that one before. I think they're attached to each other. Ooh, medium and large slippers. I bet these are really soft. I'm actually going to get those out. Oops. For later. That's another wardrobe in there where oh, and there's a yoga mat. How great is that? Another full-length mirror. Some hotel rooms just forget to give you a full-length mirror, and it's a real pain when you're checking out outfits. So I'm grateful for that. Secret cupboard for hiding in. Jewellery for gentlemen. got some lovely books in here. And let me show you the bathroom. Oh, we've got bottled water. I didn't show you the amenities. Bottled water over here. 𝑦𝒊𝒏𝒅 have left the most beautiful flowers. I think this is chamomile, which is in the cleanser. Ranunculus, rose, wild rose. How gorgeous. Take a breath. Oh, heavenly. Cookies, which I will have after dinner. And then we've got a Claridge's loose leaf tea blend. How gorgeous. Can you imagine, guys, if we get to the point where I can make tea blends from the herbs in my garden? Would you buy them? Now there's an idea. I've got a coffee machine, an espresso, and then this is the snack drawer. I did already open the olive oil and sea salt popcorn. Oh my gosh, that's the time. I need to hurry, 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 hurry. In the bathroom, wow, the lighting in here is amazing. Great for doing makeup. I need to do a very quick top up. I've actually bought my own 𝑦𝒊𝒏𝒅 skincare, my Radiance Daily Rejuvenating Cream, Eye Cream. I've got little minis of the oil. I've even got this little mini of the cleanser, which I always top up. But they have so kindly given us so many goodies. The cleanser, the rescue mask, which I need to use tonight because I have got blemishrama on my chin. The Daily Rejuvenating Cream, what's this? Ooh, a little pouch for your spatula. And then over here we've got my favorite SPF, the renewal oil, the lip balm, which is amazing for popping on before your lipstick, eye cream, and the retinol serum as well. Wowza, beautiful chiseled marble, beautiful bathtub, and the amenities are 𝑠ren, and the bottles are like, almost like ceramic. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, that was the world's quickest turnaround. I honestly I can't spend more than 5 minutes getting ready anymore. I just, I don't know, I'm just a quick get readier these days. But I have just popped on my dress, which I love, and I think Eve will be a big fan of this bag. As a fellow flower lover, popped my hair, well, just brushed my hair. The curls were great earlier, but because they were only in for an hour, they didn't last very long, but never mind. Okay, let's head downstairs. I'm so excited to see who's here and for a lovely dinner with the 𝑦𝒊𝒏𝒅 team. Here is full length, so it's a beautiful knitted dress, and the Dior heels and 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 bag are perfect together. I love the ruffle sleeves. So this is my outfit of the evening.
We're launching on her wall. It's kind of mind-boggling. When somebody talks, I have created something 40 years ago. Eucalyptus, which had a cleaning texture to it, and the scent was marrying the Egyptian olive those days. And in order to make it antibacterial a little bit more, let's have clove oil, because clove we used to use when you had a toothache, so you stuffed it down your finger and the toothache went.
Where there is a floral tablescape, there is a cat photographing it. Photography. Oh my gosh. Wow. It is like a wedding cake. That is so beautiful. Good evening, my darlings. It's a few hours later. What a delicious dinner. Oh my goodness. It has been such a lovely evening. We're here celebrating the 𝑦𝒊𝒏𝒅 brand's 40th birthday. My goodness. And can you believe the formula of the 𝑦𝒊𝒏𝒅 cleansing balm has not changed in 40 years. All of these brands that add all of these modern weird ingredients into their products, and this is as Eve created it, inspired by the ingredients from her grandmother's garden 40 years ago. I knew there was another reason why I loved it, other than the fact that it smells amazing and makes my skin absolutely gorgeous. It's 9:45, which is way beyond my bedtime. Well, it's half an hour beyond my bedtime, so I'm going to take my makeup off and go to bed. I think it's going to be a very, very comfortable night's sleep here. There is an amazing gym and spa here at Claridge's, so I can't wait to try that out in the morning. I'm going to start with my face halo as always. It's also really interesting listening to Eve talk about her memories with her grandma. She actually described her grandma as a bit of a white witch, and she was saying how she really believed in the power of plants and how she would be making herbal tinctures and concoctions and using all of these products like the chamomile and the eucalyptus in her skincare. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, this literally sounds like me and the journey that I'm on at the moment. I think I would have got along very, very well with Eve's grandmother, but that's why it's just so lovely to work with the brand. I absolutely adore the brand and everything that they stand for and all of their gorgeous products. So I'm very, very grateful. Got to meet lots of new faces. I was actually the only YouTuber, content creator, influencer here this evening. It was Beauty Press. And it was really nice to chat to the journalists and the ladies that were in the room. It was a really lovely group of ladies. Now, do I open the cleansing balm that they've left here, or do I see if I can scrape a little bit more out of the one I've brought with me? Oh my gosh, I can't get into that one. So I'm gonna have to start a scratch. Here's my spatula. Oh, best thing to do. It just melts away all of your makeup, all of your skincare, all of your SPF. Smells amazing. And all of these lovely ingredients just leave your skin glowing. It is honestly the best cleanser in the world. And I think my discount code, Josie20, works on the classic cleanser too. And it's also very good at taking off waterproof makeup. I'm going to pop on the Radiance Repair Retinol Serum. If you are new to the world of retinol, this is really lovely and gentle, but you still get the mega anti-aging benefits, but it's not going to leave your skin dry or itchy or uncomfortable. And then my Radiance Antioxidant Eye Cream. And I use this one morning and night. And now in my routine, I brush my teeth before putting on this, which I use in the mornings and the evenings. Tomorrow I'm going to use my rescue mask because these need to be zapped, but I'm far too tired now. So sorry, this has not been a very chatty evening routine because I am on 1% battery when it's after 9 o'clock in the evening. So I'm going to bid you good night, and I'm going to end the vlog here, my darlings. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming along with me for this wonderful little staycation, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.